Welcome, fellow adventurers. We're heading to Norway, a land of ice, fire, and ancient myth, where nature's power is both a challenge and a reward. This isn't just a trip, it's a pilgrimage for those who crave experiences that push and inspire. We'll chase the mystical, the challenging, and the unforgettable. Pack your spirit of adventure. Norway's wild beauty is about to test and transform us. The air is crisp, the challenge is set, and the adventure of a lifetime awaits. Let's do this. Our first stop is Tromsø, a city perched on the edge of the world where the land meets the icy sea and the mountains rise like ancient sentinels. We're deep inside the Arctic Circle, farther north than most people ever dream of traveling. By day, it's a vibrant outpost. The streets are alive with laughter, the warmth of cafes spilling out into the crisp air, and the promise of adventure around every corner. But by night, the real magic begins. As the city lights give way to the mysteries of the Arctic sky, you wait in the biting cold, your breath hanging in the air, under a sky blanketed with stars that seem impossibly close. Suddenly, a faint green glow appears on the horizon, like a secret being whispered by the universe. It grows, twisting and pulsing. Ribbons of green, pink, and violet dance across the sky, painting the darkness with color and movement. The aurora borealis isn't just a light show, it's a living, breathing spectacle, a phenomenon that feels both otherworldly and deeply personal. You forget the cold, lost in awe as the sky comes alive, your heart racing with excitement and wonder. It's humbling, a reminder of nature's mystery and power, and of how small we are beneath the vastness of the cosmos. For a moment you feel connected to every explorer who's ever gazed up in wonder, sharing in a timeless human experience. The Norse myths make sense here. This is where legends are born, where the sky itself seems to tell stories of gods and heroes. The lights shift and change, sometimes gentle, sometimes explosive, as if the heavens are alive and restless. No camera can capture the emotion of the moment, the way your heart swells as you witness this cosmic dance. The memory etches itself into your soul, a vivid imprint you'll carry forever. The hardship, the cold, the waiting, fades in the face of this reward, replaced by a sense of gratitude and joy. Tromsø lets you feel the pulse of the Arctic, the mystical heart of the wild north, where adventure and serenity meet. As the lights fade, you're left with a sense of peace and wonder, as if you've glimpsed something truly rare. The world feels bigger, more magical, and you realize there are still mysteries left to chase. You carry the memory of that celestial dance with you, a story to tell and a feeling to revisit in your dreams. Tromsø isn't just about seeing the northern lights. It's about becoming part of the story, woven into the fabric of the Arctic night. And this is only the beginning. The Arctic has more secrets to reveal. Let's keep going. Next, we journey to the Lofoten Islands, a place of raw, dramatic beauty, where the land and sea collide in a spectacle of nature's artistry. Granite peaks like dragon's teeth rise from turquoise waters, their jagged silhouettes cutting into the sky and inspiring awe in all who see them. Red fishing cabins cling to rocky shores, echoing centuries of resilience and the enduring spirit of those who have called these islands home. The midnight sun transforms the landscape, casting a golden glow that erases time and blurs the line between day and night. You hike steep trails, kayak glowing fjords, and push your limits under endless daylight, where every hour feels like a new adventure waiting to unfold. Reaching a summit at midnight, you feel pure triumph and freedom, as if you've stepped into a world where anything is possible. Kayaking between islands, you're dwarfed by towering cliffs and accompanied by sea eagles soaring overhead and curious seals gliding through the water beside you. The silence is profound, broken only by your paddle and the distant call of seabirds echoing across the fjord. Weather shifts in an instant, sun, then storm, then sun again, reminding you that here, nature is always in command. Lofoten teaches adaptability and respect for nature's power, demanding both humility and courage from those who explore its wilds. It's more than a pretty picture. It's an experience that gets under your skin, leaving you changed in ways you never expected. The wind on your face, the salt on your lips, the sight of those peaks. Lofoten challenges and rewards you, awakening your senses and your spirit. It's the essence of wild, untamed beauty, a place where the world feels untouched and possibilities seem endless. Here nature is still king, ruling with both grace and ferocity. You leave changed, with the spirit of adventure burning brighter than ever, onward, to whatever wild place calls you next. Now, we venture inland to Fjord, Norway's legendary waterway. Sheer cliffs rise from emerald waters, waterfalls cascade like silver ribbons. The scale is overwhelming, nature's cathedral, demanding reverence. Waterfalls like the Seven Sisters thunder down, echoing across the fjord. Old farmsteads cling to the mountainsides, testaments to human resilience. The journey is a sensory overload. Majestic peaks, roaring falls, cool mist on your skin. The water mirrors the sky and cliffs, creating a dreamlike world. Silence descends when the boat engine stops, a silence filled with ancient wisdom. You feel connected to something much larger and older than yourself. It's a meditative experience, a reset for your perspective. Leaving Fjord feels like waking from a dream. The memory of those cliffs and falls stays with you. This is more than beauty, it's spiritual, a journey into Norway's core. The fjord's wonder lingers long after you leave. Let's keep exploring. Adventure demands effort, and Trolltunga, the troll's tongue, embodies that spirit. This is not a journey for the faint of heart, but for those who crave the thrill of pushing their boundaries. The trek is grueling, testing your physical and mental limits. Each step forward is a small victory, and the mountain seems to rise endlessly before you. The trail starts steep, your lungs and legs burning. The path is unforgiving, and the rocks beneath your boots are slick with morning dew. The landscape is stark, bare rock, patches of snow, hardy flora. The scenery is both beautiful and intimidating, a reminder of nature's raw power. Weather shifts quickly, sun gives way to rain and mist. One moment you're basking in sunlight, the next you're shrouded in cold, swirling fog. Hours pass, determination replaces excitement. The trail stretches on, and you find yourself digging deep for motivation. You question if it's worth it, but camaraderie with fellow hikers keeps you going. Shared laughter and encouragement become lifelines on the toughest stretches. Finally you see it, Trolltunga, jutting out over a dizzying drop. The sight is surreal, almost otherworldly, and your fatigue melts away in awe. The view takes your breath away, pain and fatigue vanish. The vastness of the fjord and the mountains makes you feel both small and infinite. Walking onto the tongue is pure exhilaration, a test of nerve. The wind whips around you and your heart pounds with excitement and fear. At the edge you feel utterly alive, a tiny figure against epic beauty. The world seems to pause and you savor the moment. The sense of accomplishment is immense. You earned this moment. Every challenge faced on the trail now feels like a badge of honor. Lunch tastes better here than anywhere else. Even a simple meal becomes a feast when paired with such a view. Stories are shared, bonds are formed. These moments of connection become memories you'll cherish long after the hike is over. Trolltunga isn't just a photo op, it's a rite of passage. Standing here, you join a long line of adventurers who dared to make the climb. Every ache was worth it for this view. The memory of the struggle fades, replaced by a deep sense of peace. You leave with a story of endurance and triumph. The mountain has changed you, leaving you stronger and more confident. The journey is as important as the destination. Every step, every challenge, every moment of doubt adds to the adventure. This is adventure at its purest. Here you discover what you're truly capable of. On to the next challenge, carrying the spirit of Trolltunga with you wherever you go. Our journey takes us to Svalbard, a remote Arctic archipelago. The air is crisp, the landscape otherworldly, glaciers, mountains, and profound silence. In winter, darkness is total. In summer, the sun never sets. Longyearbyen feels like a frontier outpost at the edge of civilization. This is polar bear country. Here, you're not at the top of the food chain. Seeing a polar bear in the wild is awe-inspiring and humbling. Exploring Svalbard is a true expedition. Snowmobiles skim across endless ice. Glaciers calve into the sea, their age and power palpable. Wildlife thrives. Reindeer, Arctic foxes, walruses, all adapted to survive. Every sighting is a gift, a lesson in resilience. During polar night, the stars and northern lights dazzle in the darkness. The aurora here is mystical, a cosmic connection intensified by the wild. Svalbard strips life to essentials, revealing stark, minimalist beauty. The remoteness changes you, deepening your appreciation for Earth's last wild places. It's an adventure that redefines your sense of the world. Not all adventures are on foot. Some, like the Flam Railway, are journeys through wonder. This train ride is a masterpiece of engineering, descending from Myrtle to Flam through dramatic mountain scenery. Tunnels cut through rock, opening to jaw-dropping vistas. The train winds past waterfalls, ravines, and snow-capped peaks. At Kosfossen Waterfall, music plays and a mythical huldra appears, blending folklore with nature. The railway's construction was a feat of determination. 20 years, most tunnels dug by hand. The transition from wild mountains to tranquil fjord is breathtaking. Stepping off in Flam, you feel you've traveled through different worlds. The Flam Railway is more than transport. It's a cinematic journey through Norway's heart. Every window frames a new story. It's a moving celebration of nature and human ingenuity. Sometimes the journey itself is the adventure. Let's ride on. Our final adventure is Nordkapp, the North Cape, Europe's northernmost drivable point. The road there is a pilgrimage through stark, beautiful Finnmark. Tundra replaces trees, reindeer roam freely, the main draw, the midnight sun. From May to July, the sun never sets. At midnight the sky glows orange and gold, the sun kissing the ocean but never disappearing. Standing on the cliffs, surrounded by travelers, you share a moment of collective wonder. The iconic globe sculpture marks your arrival at the edge of the continent. The experience is more than a photo, it's the wind, the endless sea, the defiant sun. You feel connected to ancient rhythms, to the sacredness the Sami people saw here. The sun's refusal to set is a reminder of the world's endless energy. As a new day begins without night, you feel renewed. The midnight sun is a surreal, unforgettable finale to our journey. Norway's magic lingers long after you leave. Our journey through Norway ends, but the adventure lives on within you. The cold, the effort, the beauty, they change your perspective and spark a hunger for more. If these stories inspired you, join our community. Subscribe and be part of future expeditions. Your support keeps us exploring and sharing the world's wonders. The greatest adventures shape who you become. Stay curious, stay wild, and never stop exploring. Until next time, keep the fire for adventure burning bright.